Hi, I'm Kendra Bailey Morris, and welcome to the Heart of the Home. Today I'm with one of my favorite people. This is Chef Pete Woods from I got corrected. Restaurant here in Topping, Virginia, in the Middle Peninsula along the Rappahannock River. This is a restaurant owned by Rappahannock River Oyster Company. It's a fantastic place to visit if you haven't been here. And Chef Pete is going to show us a signature recipe here.
Absolutely.
Angels on horseback.
Angels on horseback.
Tell me about them.
Here's the thing. They're incredibly simple, and if you're going to entertain, you can actually do them a day ahead.
Great.
They're going to sit. It's not going to worry. They're covered with the
People
ham.
love that.
Just
That's
wrap it,
great.
Put them in the fridge. Boom. Ready to go.
All right.
These are real minerally, real buttery and mild because they're from this area. Now we have beds from Jack Bay, and they're a little saltier. They're the stingray oysters.
Okay.
And then we have some that come from Chickatee. They're the old salts. And
Oh
they're
yeah,
the real
I've had those.
kick you in the pants salty oyster.
I love
That's
them.
the old fashioned.
I love them.
So this is real simple. Now,
Okay.
don't be afraid to shuck an oyster. There's two ways you can do it. If you're at home, you can actually put them on a grill.
Okay.
Pop open in about 3-4 minutes, and you can still use them. Just chill them, do the butter, do the herbs, do the whole thing, and put them back in the refrigerator until you need them. Now, what I do is I take a towel, and I do a C-fold, and then turn it over, so you have double layers on both sides. Then you nestle your little oyster in there. You can use a thin garden glove. It'll keep your hands protected, but you don't need to. You can just do that. It's a game time decision whether you want to go through the bill or whether you want to go through these. I have a really nice hinge here, so I'm going to go through the hinge. You just give it a little wiggle. You don't want to pry it because you'll snap your knife. You want to turn it. You want to twist it.
Okay.
Then you take the blade right across the top of the shell. Bingo.
Okay.
Release them. And there's that beautiful little unctuous.
That's the best part, yeah.
Do you want to slurp this one?
Yes. I do. Oh
There you
yeah.
go. Now, I don't have one for me to slurp.
It was good.
Wait a minute.
It's really good.
Hang on. I always carry a spare.
Wonderful.
Always carry a spare. Again, just a little
carry
wiggle.
them in your pockets all day, don't
Pockets full.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there.
They are the jewels of the Rappahannock. I'm telling you what.
And a lot of
Just
people are
incredible.
just finding the beauty and the joys of Virginia oysters, specifically the ones that are coming out of the Rappahannock, all over the country, all over the world, in fact.
I have to be honest with you. You know, during the 80s and 90s when it was so thin, it's basically skipped a generation. There's a whole generation of people that have never had one of these things. And they're just, they're absolutely
You need
incredible.
to come here to get one.
Yeah. Now, for our mix, it's butter, and this is softened.
Use unsalted.
Unsalted, yep, because I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. This is chopped shallots.
Okay.
Oh, yes, there you go. And I have just one little thing of chopped garlic.
So basically, you're just making a compound.
Make a nice compound,
butter.
just like a steak butter.
Great.
Now, I'm also using fresh thyme, fresh rosemary, and a little bit of basil today. That's what I have today.
Okay.
You can use tarragon, believe it or not. The sweetness of the tarragon really comes up with you. It's really nice. And just the herbs. And a pinch. You don't want a whole lot of salt because there's nothing on the planet saltier than this delicious ham.
Oh, yeah.
And the ham is you can get it at the market, and what it is the biscuit cut ham, the thin sliced biscuit cut ham. Everything, you know, as much as I can. Yep. And as much as I can, I source everything I can as local as I can.
Okay.
Which is another reason why I like.
Which is much of the menu here is almost all of it is locally sourced. That's great.
Yep.
So it's a true taste of the Middle Peninsula in this whole area.
And what we're going to do, make it easier. You could sit here and you could do this and do this all day long. Take a dollop of the butter, put it on the ham. Right? Take the ham and turn it upside down on the oyster.
Ah,
Bingo.
that's great. Okay. So you're going to get the top of that ham is going to get nice and crispy in there. Okay.
And you can do it with a knife, a little butter knife.
Plenty of butter
Bingo.
on there too.
Oh yeah.
It's the only way. Now the shallots are really going to bring out this dish too. I just absolutely, because one of my favorite things to get here is just the oysters on the half shell with your mignonette. That heavy on the shallot and that red wine vinegar is so good.
Now
Great
these
combination with oysters.
can go right on your grill. You can put them on a pan if you like, but you don't have to. If you have a really nice grill, just pop them right on the grill, and the oysters sit right in your rack. So they don't roll over.
Okay, so
they
they
won't
sit
lose
right
their
in there.
butter or their juice. They sit right in the rack.
Oh, perfect.
That one doesn't because he wants to be difficult, but
That's okay. It's still going to be good.
bingo. Now this is $3.75.
Okay.
Take about 4 to 6 minutes.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Great, great. And you said that people can make this ahead of time.
Absolutely.
So you could go ahead and make them ahead of time and just keep them in the fridge and just
make them the day
plop
before.
them on and warm them up through it. That's a great entertaining tip.
Yep.
So I guess we'll go ahead and let these cook for a few minutes and come right back.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Okay, so
Let's see how
are they ready?
look.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Oh.
See the butter's
Those-
just simmering. Got a
Yeah.
little bubble to it.
And you got the ham's getting nice and crispy.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, it smells so
See,
good.
they're their own little cooking vessel. It's like you don't need any extra pots or pans.
Perfect.
Now,
Perfect.
I could give you the chef fingers and pick them up and do it myself, but I'm not going to do that.
Get your tongue. There you
I
go.
have the tongue.
Yeah, chefs, we don't feel our finger pads anymore, but
I have a very good friend of mine. I reached into his oven and pulled a pizza out one day, and I thought he was going to go through the roof.
wow, these are great, and they're still sizzling.
Yep.
Oh man.
Now, you really need to let them rest for about 2 or 3 minutes before you go ahead and eat them, or you'll be taking people to the emergency room with country ham and butter and oysters stuck to the roof of their mouth. But boy, look at those.
Okay, so we've let these rested
There you go.
just a few minutes
Yep.
because I couldn't wait. All right, I'm going in.
Going in.
I'm going in. It's still warm, not too hot.
You get,
Oh my God. Oh, so good.
you get the sweet of the shallot.
I don't care if it's too hot. It's really good. Great.
The sweet of the butter and the shallot.
Oh yeah, and that salty ham just nails it right there. This is, and the herbs, you can really taste the herbs in there. It's really, really nice.
Without overpowering.
Yeah.
You get everything.
Exactly. Especially with rosemary, which can be a strong herb.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much,
Thank
Chef
you very
Pete.
much. I am so glad you guys came down today.
I'm Kendra Bailey Morris. Thank you again.
Thanks.
Let's get cooking.
Recipes from the heart of the home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafarmbureau.org.